February 26th, 2023. Something good for you and me. My name is Karena. This is Shanae. And we are building strength by moving off-grid. Become part of this story on Patreon and read our private blog. Sponsor a square meter of the Enough Garden and watch it come to life. Today is Shanae's birthday, so we wanted to do something special. It's also Bryson's birthday. He would have been 29 today. So it's both happy and sad, but to mark it as something new, a new chapter, and something good, we decided to start our garden project today. This is the Enough Garden. Our first of many garden projects. Today, we're starting with 16 square meters, which have been sponsored by friends, people we don't know, and people who are very special to us. We're going to celebrate today by laying the first lines of our garden. These lines will represent the rebuilding of our Sport for Development programs in the Eastern Cape. In 2018, we started Ren Hockey in one of the biggest townships in South Africa. These events were fun, but quickly we realized that food insecurity was a big issue. So we bought food and we helped people out where we could, but we realized that that would never be enough. That is why we want to rebuild our sport programs on a foundation of fresh food gardens. Sustainable, regenerative, and a place that reminds everyone that they are valued, that they are enough. The first square of this garden is dedicated to my childhood friend, Brittany, who in June 2021 forgot that she was enough and she left us. That was around the time that we were feeling we were not doing enough. We wanted to do more, and that moment kind of set us into a time of reflection, and we decided to make some changes. That's when Shanae left her job, and we bought this land. We went back to America and started making our plans. That was the first peg of our new garden. We are laying rope to make two 4
by 2 meter boxes. Yeah. So you'll have 4 by 2 with a paths on either side so that you can reach into the middle easily.
Yeah. Shanae's laying the line to make two 2 by 4 meter boxes with a path in between. The idea is to make a space to grow food, like a food forest, but also have somewhere to walk in between, so that it's a place people can visit and enjoy and learn something from. I want to give you the full effect of where we're starting. This is the next line of our garden. Why we chose to start here? Good question. But we are transforming our bushland into a sustainable and regenerative food garden. And this garden will form the foundation as we rebuild our Sport for Development programs in a way that we think is sustainable and genuinely empowers the people around us. Why do we make things difficult? Our vision for these gardens will give us enough to eat and remind us all that we are enough. We envision building these gardens with the help of small donors and friends from around the world. $44 supplies the resources to transform this land, to buy the seeds, and to grow food that will feed us and our communities.
Just how we untangle life constantly.
This is the space for our first 16 squares. Next to our camp and our water source. The plan to expand would be to allow a path through here and build boxes down either side. As we expand and create more garden spaces, our vision is to create a place where people can come and learn, and also a place to start seeds, to begin gardens in communities around here, and particularly in the Eastern Cape, where we know many friends in different places, but a lot of people have the same problem. They have land, but they don't know how to grow, or they don't have the resources to get started. Thank you to the people who have made these first 16 squares possible. This is the start of something special, and on a very special day. Happy birthday, my lief.
Ik verjaar.
Yeah, my oud vrouw.
Ik is niet.
Yeah, yes.
Minam nandi kuwe, minam nandi kuwe, minam nandi kuwe, minam nandi kuwe, minam nandi praisen, minam nandi praisana, minam nandi putiwami.
So we see today is the official day to restart our Wren programs. When we were in Kailicha, we chose the name Wren because it's my nickname, but also it has a unique ring to it. Ready for enough now. Our aim is to provide enough to eat, get enough exercise, enough education, and enough unique experiences to know that we are all enough. Our original name, Wren Hockey, is officially changing to Wren Off-Grid because we are rebuilding all of our sport programs off-grid. You can support this garden directly by sponsoring a square, or you can support our stories by watching and subscribing on YouTube, or becoming a Patreon, where you'll also gain access to our private blog.
So what we're getting started out with obviously is our garden measurement. Then on this side we are going to make a pit so that we can burn some biochar and put some compost in there so that can start decomposing, so that when we till the soil we will add the biomass into the soil, till it in with the soil so that we can start supporting the microbial life and build healthy soil and a good foundation before we start planting.
Over there is our tents and garden for squares. Right here we're going to dig a hole away from the bushes so that we can make some biochar, which will bring some nutrients back to the soil. This hole will also be where we start collecting our compost and putting a little bit of dirt on and mixing it up every once in a while. Put a tarp over top so that the sun doesn't dry it out. And eventually, we'll have some nutrients to add on top of our gardens. Little by little, we'll repair this soil and grow a lot of food. This is the Enough Garden.
Ukule ukokobe, ukule ukokobe, ukule putiwami, ukule said, hey guys, mina mnandi kuni. How is the day up to so far?